Northwestern Montana is so beautiful, especially in the summer. Set up by the beautiful Flathead River, I have the 22-inch griddle on medium high. We're gonna add some thick cut bacon and I'll cook it nice and crispy, just like we do for breakfast. When the bacon's done, I'll drain it on a paper towel. Today I'm using ground buffalo. I have 6 to 8 ounce portions and I'll smash them down with the spatula. We're gonna add salt and pepper, cook them for 5 to 6 minutes before we flip them. Once we get that beautiful crispy crust, we're gonna give them a flip and add an egg to the egg ring. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to the egg and we're gonna close the lid so that cheese gets melted and the egg cooks. You can't be in Montana and not use huckleberries. So today we're gonna make a huckleberry mayo, simple recipe, 2 tablespoons of mayo with 1 tablespoon of huckleberry preserves. Mix that together until it's evenly incorporated. Once our egg and burger are almost finished, I'm gonna open the lid and we're gonna toast our bun. Now it's time to build our burger. We'll start with the bottom bun. We're gonna put on plenty of our huckleberry mayo and top it with shredded lettuce, our crispy bacon, and now our double cheddar buffalo burger. 2 slices of fresh tomato, then that beautiful egg. A little bit more mayo on the top bun, and that's just how easy it is to make this incredible sandwich. Look at that. So easy to make a gourmet burger, whether you're at the tailgate, in the backyard, or here in the beautiful mountains of Montana. If you want this recipe and more, just visit us at blackstoneproducts.com. Use any kind of apple you want to. You can use Granny Smith or Honeycrisp. Grate them any way you like. I like it a little bit like this, and then we'll move on to the herbs. We're gonna chop up some flat leaf parsley and some sage. I like adding sage because it gives it a nice holiday flavor. And then we're gonna grab some pork breakfast sausage. I'll add dried cranberries, all of my chopped ingredients, and we'll mix it up. Get those colors nice incorporated. You have the red with the cranberries, the green with the herbs. Just make sure that everything is evenly incorporated. And we're gonna make slider sized patties, just a little bit bigger than your bun. Got the Pro Series set to medium heat. A little bit of olive oil, and I like to wipe it down with a paper towel. Gonna drop the patties, a little bit of salt and pepper. Just give them a little bit of a smash with the spatula. Now these are gonna cook up real quick. The sugars in the cranberries, the apple's gonna caramelize real quick. So just keep flipping those patties. Check them frequently and make sure that the patties don't burn. If you need to flip these 5 or 6 times, go ahead and do it. Just make sure that they're evenly cooked. Now we're gonna toast our slider buns. You could also use dinner rolls or any type of a small hamburger bun. Gonna crisscross a piece of creamy Havarti cheese on each patty. Drop a little water on the griddle top and add the Blackstone extra large basting cover to get steam and melt that cheese. If you don't have the extra large basting cover, you can pick it up at your local Walmart. When the buns are toasted to golden perfection, pull them off the griddle. We're gonna add a little Dijon mustard. Dijon's great because it's so bold. It contrasts with the sweetness of the cranberries and the apples. Put the patty with the cheese down and the crown. Take a look at that. Oh, cranberry apple sausage sliders. These are perfect for a holiday meal, a holiday brunch. It's Christmas Eve. You're running around, last minute stocking stuffers. You want something that brings out the spirit. The ramen burger. So I start with any brand or flavor of ramen noodles. I boiled them and strained them. I'm making a large batch, so I'm using 5 packages of ramen, and I like to use 1 egg per package of ramen. So I'll beat the eggs. I can add sea salt, black pepper, and granulated garlic, just a few pinches of each. Dump the egg mixture onto my ramen noodles. Combine the eggs with the noodles. You can use any type of round container to form your buns. Today we're gonna use these scallop-shaped ramekins. Just fill your container with the ramen noodles, cover with plastic wrap, put another one on top to press it down, and repeat the process. Then we can put our ramen in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. And now we're gonna make the sauce. I started out with roughly 1 cup of KC Masterpiece. I like Mr. Yoshida's teriyaki sauce, just a little bit in there. 1 or 2 tablespoons, followed by a 1/4 cup of chopped green onion. I have the Blackstone Griddle on high, throw down a little light olive oil, and now the moment you've been waiting for. We can grab our container of ramen, followed by Angus beef patties. You can season those any way you want to. I'm just gonna use granulated garlic and black pepper. Finally, strips of turkey bacon. I actually tested regular bacon and uncured turkey bacon. I preferred turkey bacon with this recipe. It's been about 5 minutes, so we can turn our ramen buns. We can flip our Angus patties. Woo! Look at that sear. And we can turn our bacon. The patties are about 3/4 of the way done, so I will glaze each one with that sauce. Let's plate one of these up. Ramen patty, Angus burger patty, 2 strips of turkey bacon, and I'll garnish mine with just a little bit of shredded lettuce. The ramen burger. And I did it all on the Blackstone. The first thing we need to do is shred 1 pound of smoked Gouda. The best place to buy this in bulk is Sam's Club. Today we're cooking on the Blackstone Tailgater. Smoked Gouda into a cast iron skillet, followed by a 12-ounce bottle of ale. 1 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. I have the flame on low. We'll give it a little stir. We can let that cheese and beer start to incorporate. Meanwhile, I have the griddle top on high. We'll throw down some olive oil, followed by a 22-ounce package of sliced roast beef. We'll chop up the beef into smaller slices. Add salt, black pepper, and granulated garlic to taste. The beef is already cooked, but I'm just looking to caramelize the outside of the meat. Meanwhile, we can go back to our smoked Gouda ale sauce. You can see that starting to melt. I have some hoagie slider rolls. Put those down on the griddle top so they can start to warm up. You can turn those as needed, and you should start to see a cheese soup. You don't want to overcook the roast beef. It looks perfect, so we'll turn the heat off, slide the roast beef over into the Gouda ale mixture. If you could smell this, you'd be licking your screen. Let's plate them up. And we can top the sliders with potato sticks. Gouda ale sliders. Bold, rich comfort food. And I did it all on the Blackstone. Today we're gonna make Thai Kai sliders on the Blackstone Griddle. I'm gonna make a large batch of sliders. So I have 3 pounds of ground chicken here. Feel free to cut this in half if you want to. 2 cups of shredded carrots, 1/2 cup of chopped green onion, 4 or 5 cloves of minced garlic, 1 cup of chili garlic sauce, and a little Himalayan pink salt. And for the sauce, I'm gonna do a little makeshift Southeast Asian slaw, starting with about 1 cup to 1.25 cups of diced red cabbage. I'm gonna add approximately 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, roughly 1/4 cup of sweet Thai chili sauce, a couple of small handfuls of cilantro, and we'll finish it up with a teaspoon or less of granulated garlic. Just mix those ingredients together, and it'll be rather chunky. This is gonna have the consistency of a thick coleslaw. I have the Blackstone 36-inch griddle on high. Throw down a little light olive oil. Just wipe that in with some paper towels. And I like to use a food service ice cream scooper with a little lever. Makes this job a lot easier. Just check the bottom of the patty. Make sure it's blackened, and we go ahead and flip them with the spatula. I'll actually flip the patties a few times just to make sure that everything is blackened. And at this point, the outside of the patties are seared. I'll go ahead and turn the heat down to medium low so the outside doesn't burn, but the center of the patty will continue to cook. The patties are finished, so we'll go ahead and place them on a tray. We have sweet Hawaiian rolls, pieces of green leaf lettuce, and we'll put one of those succulent looking patties on top. And finally, we can top it with that Southeast Asian slaw. I call them Thai Kai chicken sliders, and I did it all on the Blackstone. Sometimes I'm in the mood for breakfast. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a burger. Today, I'm in the mood for both. I'm gonna show you how to make the Morning Glory Burger. Let's get this recipe started. I have the Blackstone griddle on medium heat, and I'm gonna drop down 2 slices of bacon. While the bacon's cooking, we'll get started with our patty. I have a traditional hamburger patty, and I'm gonna cut a hole in the center. I'll season it on both sides with salt and pepper. When the bacon's looking perfect, I'm gonna push it aside, and we're gonna put that patty down in the bacon fat. Gonna get some nice caramelization on the bottom. We'll flip it, and I'll crack an egg right into the middle of that patty. Put a little water on the griddle, and we'll use our basting cover so we can create a lot of heat and some steam and continue cooking that egg. Once the egg is cooked to your liking, we're gonna add 2 strips of bacon and a slice of cheese. Cover it with the basting cover and let that cheese melt. Let's toast our buns, and now we can plate up our beautiful Morning Glory burger. Place that patty on the bottom bun, and when we cut it open, take a look at that. Breakfast in a burger, the best of both worlds. Let's give it a try. Crispy bacon, the cheese, that caramelized patty, I'm telling you what, the bun, toasted to perfection. Call it the Morning Glory Burger, and I did it on the Blackstone Griddle. We're all familiar with the Big Mac. It's a classic American hamburger, but today I'm gonna show you how to make the Better Mac. I have my griddle blazing on high heat. We're gonna start with olive oil and 2 1/4-pound 80/20 meatballs. You're gonna use the Blackstone press and sear burger tool to smash them nice and thin. They're gonna season those with kosher salt and black pepper. Meanwhile, we're gonna caramelize some yellow onion, get those things nice and colored, give those patties a flip. Just look at that crust, look at that caramelization. Gonna put a slice of American cheese on each patty. Gonna pick up those caramelized onions, put them on one of the patties. Now I'm gonna toast up that sesame seed bun. Let me show you how to make my special sauce. It's real simple. Dill, pickle, relish with Thousand Island dressing. Use your own proportions. Give it a stir. Let's plate it up. Start with the heel and some of my special sauce. We're gonna add a bed of ice cold shredded lettuce, my first patty, then the second heel, a little more special sauce, and the final patty along with those caramelized onions, and we're gonna top that off with a perfectly toasted sesame seed crown. Oh my goodness, take a look at that. Let's give it a try. I call it the Better Mac. It is the ultimate American hamburger, and I did it all on my Blackstone griddle.